Hi guys!
I see the sunrise creeping in. Everything changes like the desert wind. Here she comes and then she's gone.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I am making this video right now. I am engaged. We are engaged. That is so crazy. I needed to sit down and make this little video. I feel like I've soaked everything in. It's been a few days. I'm still somewhat in shock, but I had to just sit down with you guys and talk about the story, what happened over the past weekend, and all the little details. I just wanted to chit chat. This is definitely going to be not your normal bodybuilding prep series video. It's not going to be a what I eat in a day to build muscle and get lean. This is definitely taking a little bit of a detour, but I just love sharing the details of my life with you guys, and I can't believe I'm making this video. So let's get into it. I just can't even believe that this day has come, because as a girl, it's like this is the day that you've just been dreaming of your entire life. So I cannot believe that this happened, and I had absolutely no idea. There were so many surprises. I thought that we were celebrating Bradley's birthday. That was my whole thing the entire day, because Bradley's birthday is a week after this. So he told me, a month in advance, okay, we're gonna celebrate my birthday early. So I had no inklings. Like, people were like, were you surprised? I was so surprised. I'm gonna show the screenshot of the picture of my face when this was all happening. This is pretty much how I felt the entire day, because I kid you not, I had zero inkling. And that is the thing. I always thought, because I've always known it was going to be Bradley. I always knew that we were going to get married. We've been together for like a year and 8 months. We met 2 years ago, and it's been different from the beginning. You guys know that. He's in all of the videos, and it's just, I'll get more into that later, because I'm literally going to get emotional when I start talking about that. But I had no inkling, and I always thought, I was like, nobody's going to be able to fool me. When it is the time that he is proposing, I'm going to know. I'm going to know he's going to be nervous. I can read him when he's nervous. I'm going to know that it's that day, and I'm going to have to act like I don't know what's coming. I seriously did not know until he was getting down on one knee. And I was like, this is happening right now? This is so crazy. Oh my God, I literally have to calm down trying to explain this to you guys, but I can't believe this is real. I don't even know where to start. There's so much. I think, oh my goodness, because you guys have seen him in these videos, and you know just how supportive he is of my entire lifestyle. My last show, we were able to prep together for Chiseled, and we competed on the same day, and I've never had an experience like that. I've been competing for 4 years, and it has always been by myself. Those of you that have done a bodybuilding prep, you know how lonely it is, and I have so many amazing friends in my corner, but it's a lonely process, and it's isolating. And being able to go through that with him last year was just absolutely, I think it was like life-changing, and it was a very cool experience to be able to go through and grow through together. And I feel like it probably doesn't come as a shock that this is happening, because he's been there for so long in these videos, and I feel like you guys probably feel like you know him as well. But let's get into how the day went, because I feel like that is the biggest question that I keep getting, is what happened. So it was a Saturday. I thought, okay, we're celebrating Bradley's birthday, normal routine. Okay, I'm gonna get up. I did my cardio, and then I was like, okay, we're gonna go to the gym in the morning. The UV was like 11. I was like, we're gonna lay out by the pool. I was like, wow, this is such a great day. So Bradley and I started our day. We had some breakfast, just normal routine. I made my egg wet pancake. I had some oats and some wild blueberries. And then it was shoulder day, best day ever. So we went to the gym in the morning because we had a massage reservation. Again, another thing, I am such a type A control freak. Like, he did so good because he made me feel like I was in control of the entire day. And that is why it caught me so off guard. There's a few reasons, but that is one of them, because I booked for Valentine's Day. I got us these couples massage gift cards through one of my friends. And so Bradley was like, oh, well, we should book it for Saturday so we can do that on my birthday. I think that would be great. So then I'm texting my friend Ella from Reinvent You Gym, and I'm like, hey girl, could you book us this massage for 3 p.m. Saturday. She's like, yeah, of course. I'm thinking I'm planning the whole day, right? So we're like, okay, let's go to the gym in the morning. So we have some time before we go to our massage. So we're training, we have upper body, the perfect time where it's like we go to the gym together, we do our separate workouts, and then we meet up at the end and we're like, okay, let's go to the pool. We had our post-workout meal. We tanned by the pool for like an hour, and then we got cleaned up. We were ready to go to the massage. It was such an amazing couples massage. Like, oh my gosh, it was just so calming. Like, I felt like I was floating afterwards. Like, this is crazy. So then we're driving back and I'm like, Bradley, this is such a great day. Like, this is like my ideal day. This is so perfect. The weather was beautiful. Like, everything was so beautiful about the day. And at this point, I had no idea what was planned. So we were like, okay, we're gonna have some dinner, and we knew that we wanted to go to dinner for his birthday. Of course, I'm in bodybuilding prep right now, so I was just gonna have my meal, and he's like, okay, since you're having your meal, of course, like, let's do a little picnic before, like, we'll just go to the beach, because we live right by the beach. So we're like, we'll go to the beach, I'll have my meal, it'll be perfect, and then we'll walk over to dinner. I was like, okay, that sounds awesome. And then I was like, why don't we have dinner reservations? Like, I thought for his birthday, I was like, okay, well, it's a Saturday night, it's on the beach, it's gonna be tough to find a place. And then I went back after we were tanning and we're like, okay, let's get ready. Like, well, we'll throw on like a nice outfit and we'll go to the beach, eat my meal. So I'm, making my meal. I'm kind of like taking my time because I'm like, we don't have reservations, it's fine. And that was the first thing that caught me off guard is Bradley was like, okay, we need to go. Like, we need to go. And I was just like, okay, like, why? We don't have reservations. Okay, this is weird. And then I put out like 3 dresses. I was like, help me decide. And he was very adamant on one of them. And I was like, okay, like, this is interesting. And then he kept smiling at his phone. And I was like, what is going on? Like, something was off, but like, that wasn't even on my radar. And then I'm going to show you the text that he texted our coach, our bodybuilding coach, Adam, which I think is so funny because I was just holding my meal prep. We were packing up. He's like, okay, we're throwing everything in a beach bag. Let's drive over to the beach. But yeah, I thought that picture was so funny because he took that picture of me and he was like, I'll show it to you later. Like, I texted Adam, this is so funny. And I just had no idea at this point what was about to happen. So now we're walking over to the beach and kind of normal. Like, we do this. We walk to the beach. We had our meals. Like, this is like still somewhat normal. But then he starts getting, sentimental and he starts doing his little spiel. And I was like, what is going on? And again, looking at this like a few days later, I'm like, duh, girl, like, you're about to get engaged. Like, all signs are leading to that. But like, it was just so much of a shock that I didn't even know it was happening. So we're walking down the beach and then he tells me, he's like, hey, so I paid some people to have like a little thing set up on the beach. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, this is your birthday. I'm supposed to be doing stuff for you. Like, why are you doing all of this? And he was like, well, it's just, I wanted to do something for you. I think the words that he used, and I'm going to try not to cry when I say this, but he was like, well, you've given so much to me. I want to give you my last name. And I was like, what? Like, it has not hit me at this point. I'm literally going to start crying again. It has not hit me at this point. And of course it is like, duh, like, you're getting engaged. And so we're walking out to the beach and there's beautiful, just white roses everywhere. And a blanket set up, just so us, so me, not over the top, very private, but like just exactly what I would have pictured. The beach is beautiful. It's like about to sunset. The lighting is beautiful. And at this point, I don't even know what he's saying. I don't know what's going on. I blacked out. I didn't hear anything he said. I don't know what I said until I rewatched the video back. But he like turns me around and he's pointing. And he's like, do you see the boats over there? Like, do you see the boat? And I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? And then that's when he got down on his one knee and asked if I would marry him. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. So freaking crazy. And I was just in shock. And it was so perfect and so surreal. I can't even believe it. It was so amazing. And then he was like, FaceTime your mom. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, what? So then I FaceTime my mom. Our parents live like 3-4 hours away. I had no idea they were in town. FaceTimes my mom. They start coming out behind these sailboats. And all of his parents, my parents, they're walking towards us. And then I'm just bawling. Like, no way that they're here. I had no idea. I don't know. Like, I thought this was just a normal Saturday and we were going to be going about our normal day. I couldn't even believe it. So then our parents are walking out and I'm like literally shaking. I have goosebumps even just thinking about it. And then I'm hugging them and they're like, oh my God. Like, it was just such a surreal moment. And I'm an only child and it was like, this is probably so crazy for my parents to be experiencing. and they were showing me all the pictures of them hiding behind the boats right before this all happened. And then he goes, and I wanted Emily to be here to take the pictures. If you guys don't know, Emily is like my best friend. We've been living together for 3 years. She filmed all my show day videos. She edited them. She's taken my college graduation pictures. She's taken my pictures for the gym. Just the fact that it was her that took the photos. Oh my gosh. I'm going to show you guys the video of when I realized that Emily was there. That's when I dropped to the ground. Oh my god, I'm trying to make it through this without crying because I just want to like share this with you guys. But oh my gosh, that is when it all felt so real. And just the thoughtfulness that Bradley knows me so well, that he knows that I would have wanted our parents to be there, and I would have wanted Emily to be there and taking the pictures, and she got so many beautiful pictures. I cannot wait to share them with you guys on Instagram. They're so beautiful, and oh my gosh, it was just so perfect. And then we had our champagne toast, but of course I'm in prep, so Bradley's mom suggested that they had diet ginger ale for me, which was so thoughtful. So we were pouring the diet ginger ale, and we had a toast, and I was just soaking everything in, and it was so beautiful, and it was windy, and the hair was, everything just lined up so perfect, and I couldn't even believe it. I still was not soaking everything in that this just happened until I think we were all there just talking about this, and I was like, how this is so perfect. And the ring is just, it is so beautiful, and I feel like it is so me, and it is so simple but so unique, and it's exactly what I would have wanted. And that's another thing that threw me off, is it's like we never talked about what ring I would have wanted, because we always knew that we were going to get married, but we never talked about the specifics. So I'm like, it was never on my radar that like, okay, this is going to be happening soon. And I'll talk about how he knew what ring I wanted, which is maybe the craziest part of the story in a little bit. But oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. And then what I love is that my parents, they packed up everything, and Emily was there, and we took our engagement photos right there. And now we don't have to do another engagement shoot. It was so genuine, so authentic. Probably the most genuine smiles I have ever had in a picture, because it was just raw and organic, and the feelings that we were feeling in that moment. And it happened right then. We were on the beach in the ocean, sun was setting, like just beautiful and so representative of how we are as people. And just, I couldn't have asked for anything more beautiful. And it was just the most perfect day. And that was just the proposal. It gets so much better, but we took those photos. I can't wait to share them. Our parents packed up everything. We started walking back to the car. So at this point, it was me, my now fiance, which is insane to say, and then my best friend. Now we're just us three, just walking down the beach back to our car. I'm soaking everything in, and we're driving back, and he's like, oh, okay, like we're just gonna go, back to the apartment and, say hi to Nick and Maddie, which are his brother and sister-in-law. And I was like, okay, like I'm still just on this high of like, we just got engaged. Like, oh my God, what is happening? I had no expectation of this. So we're, just driving back to the apartment, and he's like, you can, make your next meal, whatever. And so we're going up the stairs, and I open the door. I'm literally gonna try to make it through without crying, because this is probably the most crazy moment of my entire life. Open the apartment door, and Emily and I live here. So it's like, I've never really talked about our living situation. So me and Emily are roommates. We live together in this beautiful apartment. Literally right downstairs is Bradley's apartment, and he lives with his best friend. So it's really such a fun dynamic. But so it wasn't weird that Emily and I were just walking into our apartment, right? And Bradley's with us. It's us three walking up the stairs. I open the door. I'm still in shock. Open the door. I walk in. 30 of our closest friends and family from all over the entire state. My best friends that I went to high school with, that drove almost 10 hours to be here. Our closest family, our grandparents, the owners of Reinvent You Gym are there. My bodybuilding coach is there. My friends from the gym, my friends from college. Everybody is there, and they're waiting for us. And the room is just decorated so beautifully. And that was one of the most surreal moments in my entire life. It felt so real at that point. Everything hit me. And then we just celebrated, and we took pictures, and we were just, everybody was asking about how it was, and it was just the most perfect night ever. And I think one of the most magical, special moments of this all was the thought that Bradley put into this.
I had zero clue how this day was gonna go. Luckily, I had Emily, Maddie, my mom, Michelle, all helping out this, because I was really I just want everyone that she loves to be there, and that's why you guys are here. And I just want to say thank you for being here and for being here with us, because I seriously could not have imagined a better day for this. So cheers to you guys. Cheers.
And how much went into it. And I love the quote where it's like, to be loved is to be seen. And I have never felt that so much. He truly just knows me so well and knows exactly what I would have wanted. And not even the glamorous, you know, everything, but the one thing that I would have wanted the most is for everybody to be there. And he individually, months in advance, reached out to each of my friends, called them personally, showed them the ring, and was like, I want you to be there. She's going to want all of her favorite people in one room, and it's going to make the whole thing so real. And it did. That's exactly what happened. And it was just the most perfect night. And then we went to Rosewater Rooftop. We had a whole cabana that his friend rented out. His friends are such incredible people. Like, seriously, there was so much love in one room, and so everybody there was so genuinely happy for us. And I remember our first date was, we flew to Puerto Rico for his formal in college, and all of his friends were just so inviting from day one, and I have never felt that before. And that is the same feeling when we walked in. Everybody was so genuinely happy for us. And I am so excited to be the first people in the friend group to get married. This is going to be so fun. And it seriously felt like a mini wedding. We had the engagement party. We all Ubered to this rooftop bar that was absolutely beautiful. One of his friends rented out a cabana for us, made us this little sign that said, congrats, Mr. and Mrs. Swan, which is so crazy. Obviously, I'm not Mrs. Swan yet. We're just engaged. But just to see that on a sign, I was like, oh my God, this is so crazy. And it was just the most beautiful night ever. And then we went out and then we recapped that night and debriefed everything. And I was like, how long did you guys know? And they're like, we've known for like 4 months. And oh my goodness, there's so many things that I want to talk about. So let me know in the comments if there's anything in particular you guys want to know. But one thing that I thought was so cool was the ring. I was like, how did you know what ring? In September, mind you, it is March. He proposed to me on March 15th. September, we went to a happy hour with his sister and one of his other friends, and he was like, I need you to figure out what ring she wants. That is your task. And so we were having some drinks. I was getting chatty, and I showed them my Pinterest board. I'm crazy. I've been dreaming about this my entire life, and that is why it is so perfect. It is that marquee. It is gold. That's everything I would have ever wanted. It is so beautiful. He did so good. It is so special. That was the most perfect day, the most perfect weekend of my entire life. Our whole family was there. We got to go to breakfast and lunch with them the next day and just talk about everything and be like, oh my gosh, when did you ask, my dad if you could marry me? When did you show him the ring? When did you, all this stuff that has been going on for months. He got the ring in December, picked it up in January. I had no idea. There's just so many things going on, and it's just, oh my gosh. So this is so crazy, and I know that I'm so scatterbrained, and I wanted to share the raw emotions with you of what is going on in my head, and I cannot wait to share with you all the wedding prep and the wedding videos and everything that's going to go into this. So definitely going to get back to the prep series with this next video, the day in the life of being a bikini competitor, but now I'm going to be tying in wedding prep. Like, seriously, I had cardio this morning. I had 45 minutes of cardio, the easiest cardio session of my entire life, because I was just looking at wedding stuff and I didn't even have music. It was just, I'm so excited to share these next phases of our life with you. And I just can't believe it. And he is the most perfect person for me. He makes me feel so seen and so validated, and he lets me be my own person, and we have this beautiful life together, and I cannot wait for everything that we're going to experience together. And I've never experienced a love where we can grow together, and that is exactly that. He truly makes me strive to be the best version of myself, and that I couldn't ask for anything more. And I can't wait to see everything that we get to experience in this beautiful life, and it's so amazing, and I can't wait to share this with you guys. I'm going to be literally spamming my social media with so much content, so prepare to be absolutely sick of me. But I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you guys want to know or hear specifically. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Oh my gosh, this is just so out of my normal fitness and nutrition and niche. I know I'm always talking about tips for how to lose fat, how to build muscle, and now I'm talking about a wedding. Like, this is so crazy. But anyways, I'm so excited to share this with you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you want to hear from. I want to share everything with you guys. I just wanted to get this out to you and share it organically, but I will see you guys in the next video. I love you all so much. All right. Bye, guys.